More than 3 years have passed since Russia invaded Ukraine, and thousands of individuals have died. Ukraine has had its country absolutely destroyed, and many lives have been lost, and this really didn't need to happen. And watching from the other side of the world in California, I felt powerless and sad and numb, and also inspired. I remember reading that even pregnant female soldiers were fighting in Ukraine, and at one point they didn't have adequate supplies to care for their bodies, and just being in awe of that and the strength of the Ukrainian people. And I was thinking about this cause more lately because tomorrow President Donald Trump is going to have a meeting with the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, in Alaska. And regardless of whatever one's politics are, we all want to see the war end. And so, although it might be kind of an unconventional style, and also Ukraine is left out of this negotiation, this meeting tomorrow, I wanted to do a Metta meditation to send energy that the war, peaceful energy that the war is resolved, and also that President Trump can really stand up to President Putin, because this is what we need him to do. So I hope you can join me in this Metta meditation, and then I will leave you with a jazz song. This is the jazz therapy part to help you soothe your soul and take care of your feelings. It is so easy for me, I know, to feel hopeless about this war ending, to feel like there's nothing I can do about it. And actually there always is something I can do. I can always pray, I can send healing energy. There are also many Ukrainian charities that we can donate to, and we can keep our spirits bolstered by the beauty of jazz. So just find a comfortable position wherever you are. If you're standing or if you're laying down, just make sure you're not driving or anything like that. And just come back to your heart center area. And just breathe for a few minutes, a few seconds. I want you to imagine your heart chakra area. And I want you to imagine that from your heart chakra area, filling your whole entire body, is this golden light that goes down through your legs, up through your torso and shoulders and head. And if it feels weird to do this, just even pretend that you're doing it. And you might say, may I be peaceful, content, free from danger, and liberated. And now we're going to send this golden beam of light to the war-torn country of Ukraine, all of its residents and inhabitants, including ones who have had to flee because of the war, Ukrainian refugees. Send this golden beam of light to Ukraine and anyone who's Ukrainian. And may all Ukrainians be peaceful, content, free from danger, and liberated. And especially we send this energy to President Zelensky of Ukraine and his wife. May they be peaceful, content, free from danger, and liberated. May they be supported in all of these complex negotiations. May President Zelensky be given strength, grace, power, and determination to continue to stand strong against Vladimir Putin. May he be supported in his very, very difficult job as the president of Ukraine. And now from our hearts, we're going to send a golden beam of light to President Donald Trump and also to President Vladimir Putin. You might bring the two of them up, the image of your mind and of them in your mind standing side by side. May they be peaceful, content, free from danger, and liberated. May they work together to end this conflict. May Donald Trump stand strong and help the Ukrainian people keep their land. And finally, to all Russians, to the country of Russia, we send the same golden beam of light, who had soldiers die there as well in Ukraine in this conflict that didn't need to be started. May all Russians be peaceful, content, free from danger, and liberated. And finally, in just closing, I pray for all other war-torn countries, including Gaza, countries in Africa, Syria, Israel, also who suffered in the conflict between Israel and Gaza. May all countries who are suffering from war and bloodshed and violence, may their people be peaceful, content, free from danger, and be liberated. And may we as humanity live as one, starting with peace in our own hearts, in the way that we treat each other, our spouses, our children, our friends. And I'm definitely not perfect. I have my moments where I really struggle, and peace has to start in our hearts. May all sentient beings be peaceful, content, free, and liberated. And just take a couple more deep breaths and come back to your heart center. And just go ahead and open your eyes when you're ready. And thank you for doing that with me. Now, the jazz song I have for you for this meditation, especially this cause of hoping that there's peace, that the war between Russia and Ukraine is over, and that this talk between President Putin and President Trump does go well, despite whatever political inclination you have. We want the war to end, is a song by American-born tenor saxophonist Arnett Cobb. I've been celebrating his birthday this week on Jazz Therapy. He was born on August 10th, 1918 in Houston, Texas. And I love his sound. He has such a big, hard-driving sound on the tenor sax. However, it's also very warm. And the song I chose is from his 1959 album entitled Party Time. And the song is called Slowpoke. And the song is kind of a bluesy lament. And I feel like it really captures angst, frustration, beauty, and yet this deep soulful expression, because this war has gone on over 3 years, and that is a really sobering fact to see. And there is part of me that just feels so frustrated, and it's also so senseless. Like, it just didn't need to happen. And yet Arnett Cobb takes this feeling and really embodies it in such a deep, intense, and yet like rugged and warm, beautiful way. It's a perfect song to listen to for our hope for peace, capturing some of our frustration that this war has gone on so long. And it's a perfect song for a Friday just to relax and let go. So give it a listen. I will put the link in the description box. Party Time, Arnett Cobb on his 1959 album, which is also a Rudy Van Gelder album, meaning sound engineer Rudy Van Gelder, who is legendary, helped to record it, and he is always a mark for absolutely pristine sound quality. I'd put this song in the category of emotional galvanization and emotional reverie. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think down below. May jazz therapy soothe your soul.